Hello dear students. In this video, I am going to discuss about principles of reliable data transfer. Figure illustrates the framework for reliable data transfer. The service abstraction provided to the upper layer entities is that of a reliable channel through which data can be transferred. With a reliable channel, no transfer data bits are corrupted or lost, and all are delivered in the order in which they were sent. This is precisely the service model offered by the Transmission Control Protocol, that is TCP, to the Internet applications that invoke it. It is the responsibility of a reliable data transfer protocol to implement this service abstraction. Figure B illustrates the interface of our data transfer protocol. This figure it represents the interfaces of our data transfer protocol. The sending side of the data transfer protocol will be invoked from above by a call RDT send data. Here RDT represents a reliable data transfer. Okay. Then it will pass the data to be delivered to the upper layer at the receiving side. Here RDT stands for reliable data transfer protocol, and this send indicates that the sending side of RDT is being called. On the receiving side, RDT receive. Here, this is RDT send. Sorry, this one. This one is RDT send, and this one is RDT receive. On the receiving side, this is receiving side, this is sending side, right? On the receiving side, RDT receive will be called when a packet arrives from the receiving side of the channel. So this is channel. When the RDT protocol wants to deliver data to the upper layer, it will do so by calling deliver data. Next, building a reliable data transfer protocol. That first one, reliable data transfer over a perfectly reliable channel. We'll call it as RDT 1.0. So here first let us assume the underlying channel is completely reliable. The finite state machine, that is FSM, for the RDT 1.0 sender and receiver are shown in figure. This one is sending side and this one is receiving side. And each have just one state. See here, this sending side also having only one state, and this receiving side also having only one state. The arrow in the FSM description indicate the transition of the protocol from one state to another state. This arrow indicates transition of the protocol from one state to another state. Since it has just one state, a transition is necessarily from the one state back to itself. The event causing the transition is shown above the horizontal line labeling the transition. Here, this is horizontal line. This is event. Here also, this is event. And the action taken when an event occurs are shown below the horizontal line. These all are actions. When no action is taken on an event, or no event occurs and an action is taken, we use this symbol below or above the horizontal respectively to explicitly denote the lack of an action or event. The initial state of the FSM is indicated by the dashed arrow. See this one. This represents the initial state of the FSM. The sending side of RDT simply accepts data from the upper layer via RDT send data event. This event, RDT send data event. After this event occurs, it creates a packet containing the data. So via this make packet and sends the packet into the channel. Okay. On the receiving side here, this is receiving side, right? On the receiving side, RDT receives a packet from the underlying channel via the RDT receive event. This event, RDT receive event. After this event occurs, it passes the data up to the upper layer via deliver data. See here, deliver data. Okay. Okay, in the next video, I will explain this reliable data transfer over a channel with bit errors. Okay, thank you.